Hey, it's Debbie from Milestone. We've got a stretch for you today. We're going to stretch out our hips, our legs, really a full body stretch for all of us that are spending time outside. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale up. And exhale, so blow that air out. Let's do that again. Now plant your heels. Push your feet into the floor as you reach up for the ceiling. Lift the rib cage, the top of your head comes up toward the ceiling. And then exhale and roll those arms behind you. Nice big arms all the way. So try to get a full range of motion. And as you do this, make sure that your core is rock solid. So bring those arms up, take them behind you, squeeze those shoulder blades and bring them back. A couple more. Reach up and back. One more. Reach up, squeeze in between the shoulder blades and bring those arms back and around. Now take that left arm and reach it up. The right arm is down. Belly is nice and strong. Knees are soft. Press both arms behind you. Keep that belly nice and strong. Good. And release. Other side. One arm is up, one down. Now press both arms behind you as you keep that belly locked in. Solid. And exhale. Good. One more time each side. Arm up, one down, and press back. Good. And release. One up, one down, and press those arms back. And release. And just roll the shoulders out. Pick it up. Push back. Nice big rolls. And breathing. Good. Okay. So step together. And then as you do, let's take that left foot back behind you. So I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what that looks like. Take that left leg pretty far back. Press that heel to the floor. Belly is rock solid. Now as we do that, sometimes we have a tendency to lean forward. So I want you to lock in and go ahead and stand up straight. Shoulders should be over the hips. That back heel is pressed into the floor. Try to get that leg as straight as you can. Make sure both feet are going in the same direction. Good. Now pull that belly in tight and roll those hips under. And you'll feel a nice stretch in your hip flexor. Just hold that. Good. Hang on to that. So you can hold that for about 20 seconds. We all know how long 20 seconds is now, don't we? Good. And release. So let's do the other side. So go ahead and press that back heel to the floor. The front knee is bent. It's soft. Straighten up, shoulders right over the hips, pull that belly in, tuck it in nice and tight and tilt those hips under to feel a stretch in the front of that back leg. So that's your hip flexor, stretch it out, that belly strong, chest up, a nice proud chest. Good, breathe, don't hold your breath, and release. Nice. All right, so one more on the other side. What we're going to do is go ahead and take that right leg back. Okay? Press that leg back. Now, the same arm, that right arm, I want you to reach up and reach over to the corner of your room. Now, as you reach over to the corner of your room, make sure you press that same hip over to the opposite wall. So you're reaching up and press that right hip over to the side. And make sure you breathe. Inhale and exhale. So deep breathing helps that body relax and release. Good. Go ahead and step up. Other side, take that left leg back. Press that left heel to the floor. Take the left arm, reach it up, and now reach over to the corner of the room and press your left hip to the side. So really push that hip to the side as you're reaching to the right. And breathe. Good. Good, good. Oh, good. Nice job, you guys. Good, shake it out. Now a little bit of shoulder and arm stretch. So let's take the left arm, reach up, pat yourself right there on the back. Now I want you to use that same tricep to press that elbow up toward the ceiling. So make sure our belly is locked in solid. We do not want that arch in the back. So pull the belly in, tilt those hips under. Press that elbow up toward the ceiling. Your hand will come farther down your back. Take the other arm and just lay it at your lower back. Right here. Now you're going to round that hand up to meet the left hand. There. Good. So you're keeping that right elbow tucked to the body, pressing that left elbow up toward the ceiling. Good. And hold. So make sure you breathe. Breathe, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Keep the belly nice and strong. Lift that chest up. Always. The rib cage comes up. The top of the head comes toward the ceiling. And release. Good. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Let's take that right hand right here on the shoulder. Good. The left comes around. Tuck that elbow to the side of the body and leave it there. And then round that hand up to meet your fingertips. Good. Now, belly is nice and strong. Tilt those hips under. Take the right elbow, press it up toward the ceiling using that same tricep. So we're using our own muscles for that stretch. That's why there is no chance of overstretching. So if I was to hold on to my fingers and pull that right shoulder back, that might not end up so well. So we want to use that same tricep to press that elbow up toward the ceiling and lift the rib cage up and breathe while you hold that stretch. Good, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way. Good. And release. Good. Nice job. So we're going to take the right elbow above the left. Bend both arms. Take that left hand and reach around to the back of the other hand and hold your own hand. Now this is a pretty deep shoulder stretch. Keep that belly nice and strong. If you need more of a stretch, you will slowly reach up toward the ceiling. Good. And just hold. So just a couple inches, your arms will come up. Hold that stretch. Good. And release. Nice job. So now we'll do the other side. Take that elbow on top, so that left elbow on top of the right. Bend your arms. Wrap the hand around. Hold your own hand. And then reach up toward the ceiling. Good. And breathe. Good. Pretty deep shoulder stretch. And release. So an alternative for that would be to come here and here. If we can't get that stretch, because that is a deep shoulder stretch. All right, roll it out. Let's do. So backstroke here. Just an active stretching. Just round it back. Good, nice job. Now stand a little more than hips width apart. All right, we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale up. Turn to one side. I'm turning to my left side. Come on down toward that foot. Now, if you need to bend the knees, please go ahead and bend your knees. You want your hand, one hand on each side of the foot. Once your hands are on the floor to support your back, if not, if they have to be on your ankle or your calf, that's fine. Go ahead and try to straighten that leg, that left leg, and hold. So while you're here, make sure that you relax the head, relax the neck, sink your weight back into your heels. Good, and just push your bottom back toward the back wall just a little bit. And breathe. So just try to relax. It's a tight stretch there. Walk your hands to the center If you can, put your hands on the floor. If not, just walk your feet out a little bit wider. Good. Hands are down on the floor. Now sit back into those heels and push your bottom back toward the back wall. And relax your head, relax your neck. And of course, don't forget to breathe. Good. Now, let's walk around to the other side. Walk around to that right foot. Put one hand on each side of the foot. Your right leg can be bent. And again, if you need to be at the ankle or the calf, that is completely fine. So, once you are set, slowly, emphasis on slowly, try to straighten that right leg and relax the shoulders. Relax the head. Good. And breathe. Nice job. Now before we stand up, I want you to go ahead and pull your belly in, make it nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. As you come up, press that right heel into the floor. Lift those arms up, up, up toward the ceiling like you want to do a back flip. Just hold right there. Reach up and over and exhale. Good. And come right back down to that right foot. One hand on each side of that foot, down on the floor, hold there. Slowly straighten that right leg. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. And deep breath. And walk into the center. Good. Hands are on the floor. Straighten the legs the best you can. Push your bottom toward the back wall. Good. Nice job. Walk around to the left side. One hand on each side of the foot. Straighten that left leg. Good. Now as we stand up, tuck that belly in nice and tight. Press that left heel into the floor. Take a deep breath in and lift it up. Up, up, up. And exhale. And reach on back. Like you want to do a back flip, you're pressing that left heel to the floor. You're reaching up and over. And release. Good. Now with the feet wide, before we step in, let's go ahead and heel, toe in. Very good for your hips here. Heel, toe, back together. Good. Nice. Now, we're going to get on the floor. So this is where you will need your strap or your belt, whatever you have. So let's hop on down to the floor. On your back. We're going to start on our back. So we're laying in the supine position. Go. Knees are bent. So go ahead and tee your arms out to the side. Feet are flat. Knees are bent. Keep your legs together. Drop both knees over to the right side. As you drop both knees to the right side, let's try to keep that left shoulder on the floor. So mentally, tell those hips to relax. And take a rotation over to the side. So just leave those legs over to the right side. Press that left shoulder down. Pull that belly in. And don't forget to breathe. Good. Tuck the legs together. Let's go over to the left side. So the same thing. We're trying to keep that right shoulder flat out on the mat. You can even look over to the right hand. Now breathe in and out. So this move here, we're going to take it side to side. We're going to move this. So let's do that right now. Pull your belly in. Rotate to the right. And now rotate to the left. So keep going side to side for a few of these. So as we are working outside, say we're walking, hiking, cycling, running, whatever our choice is, we're always in that one plane of motion, that forward plane. Our legs go in that one motion. This side-to-side rotation is essential for your hips and your lower back. So try to do this every day if you can, either before or after your workout. Just rotate side to side. Keep that belly strong. Let's do one more to the right and one more to the left. Good. Very good for your lower back and your hips. Now come back to center here. Take the left leg, go ahead and straighten it out on the floor. Reach behind that right knee. Now one thing we need to make sure we do is tuck that chin down. Don't press that chin up toward the ceiling. So reach behind the knee. Pull that right knee into the shoulder or toward the chest as far as you can. The left leg is straight. Flex your left foot. Press that left heel to the other end of the room as you're pulling that right knee in toward your chest and hold. So deep breathing right here. Good. Keep doing that. Press that left heel. Pull that right knee in. Good job, you guys. Okay, now we're going to switch. So straighten out the right leg. Reach behind the left knee. Flex the right foot. Press that right heel to the other end of the room. Now that movement comes from the hip. So press that hip down. Pull that left knee into the chest as far as you can. Breathe. Okay, so check this off too. When your lower back is bothering you, go ahead and do this stretch. This is very good stretch for the lower back. Let's do that one more time on each side. Straighten out that left leg. Reach behind the right. Pull that right knee in. Lengthen that left leg as long as you can make it. Good. And release. And straighten out the right leg and reach behind the left knee. Pull that back. So perhaps we have a little bit of lower back pain from the work that we've been doing outside. Take 2 or 3 days of stretching before we usually see relief from that. And once we do, don't stop stretching. It'll come back. Good. And release. For our ankles and our feet, go ahead and point your toes and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. A couple more. Point and flex, and point, and hold the flex. So hold that flex on your feet. Roll both feet out to the side, and now roll them back in. Now this movement comes from the ankles, so the knees should always be up toward the ceiling. So the whole leg is not moving, just the feet in and out from the ankles. So it's the opposite of point and flex, basically. Got that? Yep. So we're stretching out. We're keeping all those muscles around the ankles and the calves and the Achilles. We want to keep that nice and limber. So roll it out and in and point and flex. Very good, you guys. All right. So relax those legs now. Let's spread those legs apart just a little bit, about hips width or a little bit more. All right, hold that belly nice and strong. Relax the legs. Roll both legs in toward each other and roll them out. Roll in, roll out. Now this movement, you're not using your feet. You're trying to make the hips do all the work. So roll in and out. Your legs are limp. Make the hips roll the legs in and out and in. And out. A couple more. In and out. One more. In and out. Good. Very good. So now you will need your strap or your belt. We'll start with the right leg. Put that behind the right foot, maybe around the arch of the foot. Straighten up that right leg the best that you can. Now that hamstring may be a little tight. So as you start to straighten it, you might notice that your chin will also go up toward the ceiling. So check that chin, okay? Fix that. Reset that move to make sure you are on the back of your head. Lengthen that left leg as long as you can. Now as you hold your strap or your belt, put your arms on the floor if you can so you can relax the upper body. You want the leg coming directly up from the hip. There is no reason to pull that behind you. You want it directly up from the hip. That is more of a natural stretch, and you won't overstretch that muscle. that connector where it goes into the piriformis. Press the heel up toward the ceiling and straighten that right leg. So you can use that strap to hold that. So what you're going for is that perfect L shape where the leg comes straight up from the hip and then your back is nice and straight, your chin is tucked down. Hold right there. Now as you go to straighten that leg, make sure you remind your left leg to relax. Push that right heel up toward the ceiling and press that leg as straight as you can. Hold that stretch. You're still pressing that leg straight. Straight, straight, straight. Hang on to it. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Now if you cannot straighten your leg, that's fine. If you need it bent or you need it a little bit lower, that's completely fine. Just work up to it. Hold there. Alright, so now put both straps in the left hand. Tee that right arm out to the side. Now with that leg coming straight up from the hip, try not to lower it. I want you to come across the body. Only about 8 to 10 inches. And hold. There. So we're not rolling that hip off the floor. We're just taking the leg, crossing the body. Trying to keep that L shape across the body. Hold. Straighten that leg out. Press that heel up. Breathe. That's a whole lot to remember. If you need more of a stretch, take the right foot, point the toes to the left, down toward the floor as you're pressing that leg straight. And breathe. Good, good, good. So pull the belly in right now. Try to pull the right side of your lower back into the floor as that leg crosses. Good, hang on to that. Couple more seconds, and release. Straps go in the right hand. Take that leg out to the right side. Be careful with this inner thigh stretch. Now, keep that left hip on the floor, not letting that hip follow. So pull that left hip back down. Hold that leg directly out to the side from the hip. If you need more of a stretch, flex your foot. Press that heel forward. Good. And for even a little bit more, if you need more, you can take the hand and come about 2 more inches closer to your right ear. That should do it. So because you want that left hip to stay on the floor. Nice. And relax. Okay, so take that strap off that right foot. Bend your left leg. Let's do the figure 4. So you want that right ankle above that left knee. Reach behind the left knee and press that right knee away from you. Now check your chin placement. Make sure your chin is down toward your chest. Alright? Take the legs and roll everything to the left about 2 inches. There. Hold. Pull that belly in. Press your lower back into the floor as you hold this stretch. Good. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. Nice. Very good for your lower back and your hips as well. Good. And release. So release that right leg onto the floor. We're going to take our strap now and put it behind the left foot. Let's do the exact same thing on the left side. So lengthen that right leg, hold that left leg up, comes up directly from the hip if you can. Now press that leg as straight as you can. Use your own muscles, okay? Get the hamstring nice and straighten it out. Good. Flex that left foot, take that left heel, push it up toward the ceiling. Relax the arms on the floor, relax the shoulders, breathe. And relax the right leg. Try. Good. Hang on to that stretch. Just a few more seconds. It's a good hamstring stretch. Breathing. Keep pushing that left heel up toward the ceiling. Keep pressing that leg straight. Use your own muscles in your left leg to press that leg straight. The strap is just holding the foot up, the placement. Good. Very good. Okay. Both straps go in the right hand. Keep that leg nice and straight. You're just coming directly across the body. 8 to 10 inches. Hold. So don't roll all the way over. Keep that left hip down the best you can and just move the leg across the body. And hold. You should feel that on the outside of that left leg right now. And breathe. If you need more of a stretch, you need to try to really straighten that leg, flex the left foot, then turn your toes down to the floor to the right. Hold. And breathe, breathe, breathe. So you guys remember, stretching prevents injury. Okay? So please keep those muscles nice and limber as we're outside. Okay. Put the straps in the left hand. Let the left leg fall out to the left side. Get your inner thigh stretch. Keep that right hip down. Let that right hip bone down. And then let that left leg fall out to the left side. Down. Straighten that left leg. So you want to use your own muscles in the left leg to press that leg straight. Flex that left foot. If you need more of a stretch, the left hand comes towards your left ear about 2 inches. That's it. You want to keep that right hip set. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, you guys, we're almost finished. Okay, figure 4 stretch on this side, so bend the right leg. Put that left ankle above that right knee. Reach behind the right leg. Draw that right knee in. Watch your chin so it doesn't come up. Draw that right knee in. Press that left knee away. Okay, we've got that. Now roll everything to the right about 2 or 3 inches. Good. And breathe. So see if you can't pull your belly in nice and strong. Press your lower back into the floor right now as you're drawing that right knee back. Good. It's a good stretch. Nice job, you guys. All right. One more thing we're going to do here on the floor is lay on one side. So you want to stack your body. That means one hip on top of the other, shoulder on top of shoulder, foot on top of foot. Basically, stack the body. Got it? All right. Take the top leg and just lay that down in front of you. The top arm. So we're going to watch that top arm as we roll to the back onto our shoulder blades. So roll back all the way down. Our goal is to make our shoulder blades flat on the floor with that top leg in front of us. So, hang on to that. Try to relax the body, relax the hips. Try to get that full rotation all the way around. Breathe. Good. Nice job. This feels so good. Okay, come back to center where we are stacked. So stack your feet again. Stack the hips. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to take that top leg behind us, and the top arm will reach to the opposite end of the room as the leg goes in the opposite direction. All right? So reach, reach, reach. You can even try to take that back leg and try to straighten it as you're reaching. Good. Now, if you want a little bit of a different stretch, take that back leg, bend it, and now walk that foot back a little bit farther. Keep that belly pulled in as you try to draw that knee down just a couple inches toward the floor and reach. So a little bit of a quad stretch too. Good. And release. So before we get to do that on the other side, we're going to go ahead and roll over on our belly. Roll over on the belly. Now we will get the quads here. Legs are together, pretty close together, maybe a couple inches apart only. Bring up that left leg. So you can hold it at the heel or the sock, on your pants, whatever you can reach. Hold that. Now, the stretch does not come in pulling this foot all the way back. All you're doing is holding on to that foot. The stretch comes when you pull your belly in, press that left hip bone down into the floor right now as you're holding that foot back. So press that left hip bone as far as you can into the floor and hold and breathe. So that you feel that in your quad on the left side. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So sometimes people will say their knees hurt. A lot of times we just need to do our stretches, especially stretching the quad, the hamstring, will relieve any knee pain. And release. So let's do the other side. Reach around for that right foot. Keep the knees closer together. As you just hold that right foot back, pull the belly in, take that right hip bone, push it into the floor as you hold that right leg up. And breathe. Try to relax. Good job. All right, we're going to take a child's pose real quick. So put those hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself up, toes together, flare your knees apart, and sink it low. Sink it low. So stick that bottom back. Try to get your bottom back to your heels, and then that chest comes toward the floor. Now, if this is not comfortable for your shoulders, just walk your arms back and keep them here. Okay? That's fine. Whatever feels good for you. Good. All right, come on up. Now stack your body the opposite side that we were. So we're going to flip over. Here we go. All right, one hip bone stacked on the other. Take that top leg and go ahead and put it in front of you. The top arm, watch that hand as you just roll back onto your shoulder blades. Try to get those shoulder blades flat out on the floor. And hold. So take a few deep breaths here. On those shoulder blades, try to squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Try to press those shoulder blades back into the floor, using your own muscles to really draw that back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Relax those hips. Good. Nice job, you guys. Okay, come on up. Restack. Restack yourself. Now, that leg goes behind you, the top leg behind you, that right hand. Reach for the corner as you try to straighten that back leg. All right, so here we are on this side. Everything is nice and stacked. Take that front leg in front of you. Take that top arm. Watch that hand as you roll onto your back, pressing the shoulder blades back into the floor, and hold there. Deep breaths. Good. Now, focus on relaxing the hips so you can make that full rotation. And breathe. Try to get get those shoulder blades flattened out on the floor. Good, nice job, guys. Okay, come back up, restack the body. Now take that top leg behind you, reach the arm in the front, and reaching in the opposite direction. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Belly nice and strong. Now again, if you want a little more of a quad stretch, you can change the stretch with the back leg. You can bend that back leg and then just try to press that knee down toward the floor. Keep the belly strong and reach with that arm. Good. So just move that back leg to where it feels comfortable for you. Reach, reach, reach. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and sit up. Cross leg. Hold here. So you don't have to wrap your legs real tight. Just leave those in front of you loosely. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk your bottom back. Round over those legs. Keep your sits bones down on the floor and put the weight into your hands. As you round over, tuck that chin as far as you can into your chest. And press those hips into the floor using your strong core. Breathe. Good. Hold that stretch. Feel a good stretch in the lower back. You can feel it all the way into the hips as you tuck that chin in. Nice job, you guys. Sit up nice and tall. Look over that one shoulder and the other. Good. Ear comes over to the shoulder and switch sides. Good. Side to side, one more time. Nice job. And reach over. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Round over those legs. Hands are on the floor. Keep your sits bones down on the mat. Tuck that chin in as far as you can. Good. And round up. Look over one shoulder and the other. Good. Now take the ear to the shoulder and rock that head side to side. Nice. And then lastly, let's just reach side to side, lift up toward the ceiling, lift that rib cage up and over. Up and over. One more. Take a deep breath in, you guys. Inhale up. And exhale, and we are finished. You are all set. Good job, you guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks.